Hello everyone. Good enough. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Control and AWE, the final DLC. We're in the investigation sector. Investigating, you know. I guess I didn't read this already. Paracriminal profile, the Blessed Organization. This group/individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. I don't know if blessed or blessed is the best way to say that. I'm going to stick with blessed, I guess. All right. And also neat. I will keep an eye out for any further mentions of that name. Now let's turn on and off the lights a few times. 2, 3.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Yippish.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
Indeed.
What's he doing here?
That I don't know. Can I just go in here now?
Thomas Zane was with him.
Nope.
The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Okay. Well. Slightly different than usual. Do any of these door... Oh. Well, okay. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. And, hey. Alright, well, what if I leave this up? Oh, can't. Well, what if I, there's gotta be something else I can interact with in here. Loud machine. There we go. And... okay. I'm going to go.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
I'm going to listen to that full thing, I think. Here we go. And yes.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Huh. Well, maybe things will become clearer as we go. And maybe not. One of those two things. Now let's get out of here. And 3. There we go. There's gotta be an easier way to open doors. But until I find one... Okay, no? Seems a little broken. Maybe... Oh. Alright, well. Gonna be going down there. Warning to those of you who don't like flashy things. It's gonna flash for a bit. I will let you know when the flashing is gone. Doo-doo-doo. Is this safe? This can open? Nope. I'm just gonna move on. Or go around. Maybe let's go around. This might not work. Let's just head on. This right here is gonna do it. Okay, I think we're good. No more flashing. Not gonna look back up there. Here we go. Yeah. And unless I'm mistaken, that looks like janitorial equipment. Auntie, are you back?
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Fine question. Any reading? No? Okay. Yeah. Go away. Shoot. Seems to be some moving stuff in here. Like little blocks and stuff. Whoa. Neat. Very neat. Is this safe? Can I...
That doesn't look like a house shift.
It does not. It looks awesome, though.
Do I even want to know?
Love how it looks. Okay, let's get this. There we go. Okay. Got a shelter. Alrighty. Okay, I don't know what to expect at all. Like, again, it's been a while since I played Alan Wake. So even though I'm sure they're dropping lots of familiar names and, oh boy, familiar names and whatnot, a lot of those references are going to, go over my head. But given that game is, what, 8 years old at this point? And I'm guessing a lot of the people who played Control had not played Alan Wake. I'm guessing we'll be able to get by without remembering it perfectly. And again, anybody who wants to get to know it better, it's on Steam now. Hey. Bad hiss. So badly behaved all the time. Why do we let you stay here? All right, we don't. Go away. Shoo. Get. Oh, there you are. Stop it. You also stop.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
Of course. Well, we made a mess. Let's look around. All right. So what? So we're in the abandoned offices. Okay. And there's lots to cover. Let's explore. Can I... I'd like to get through. No? Odd. Not used to encountering office equipment that I can't fling everywhere. This is a new experience for me. Ooh. Official arrest report, case number 74. Offender name, Emil Hartman. Victim name, Alan Wake, Tor Anderson, Odin Anderson, redacted, Rudolph Lane, Wendy Desole, or Desolé, I don't know, and Thomas Emerson, and redacted. Officer name, Special Agent Remy Denis. Still haven't settled on a pronunciation for that, just gonna stick with Denis. Charges, Code 4, kidnapping of altered individual, 1 count. Code 8, 1 count of sanctions against altered organizations. Code 37, 1 count of obstruction of Bureau investigation. 6 counts of Code 74, breaching the Ash Act. Additional notes, offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake possibly deceased. But not so deceased, it would seem. Or at least not all the way deceased. Partially deceased. Underwhelmingly deceased. Here we go. Here's another one. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Who's that to? And for why? Oh, dead letters. Probably need to
Whoa.
go up there.
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Indeed so. I'd love to encounter the house on a normal day for once.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yay. So this is extremely Alan Wake. Like the main mechanics of Alan Wake is that you have a flashlight and you have a gun, and all your enemies are these shadow things that you have to like shine light on before they become vulnerable. So you gotta hit them with a flashlight or whatever other source of light you can manage, and then they're vulnerable to damage. And so it's kind of a bit of a more tense, it's not an out-and-out like horror game, but it's a lot more suspenseful and tense. And it's got some horror vibes to it, I'd say. I don't know, I guess you could kind of call it a horror game. Ooh. This is gonna do it, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Light burns it away, huh?
Cool.
Makes sense.
Y'all said there was some way to drop these things. There we go. Hey, you hit X. Love it. You know, before I run in this direction, let me just make sure I can't do anything up here. Hey, see, there's a thing. Not that I want it, but thing. Can I get through here? Shoot. Maybe no. That's fine. All right, through the door. To the service tunnel. Okay. Gotta go up. Fungus. Let's investigate that first. Excuse me. Thank you. Director coming through here. Fungus? Where are you? I know you're in here. You're gonna sneak up on me, and you're gonna try to one-shot me again. I just know it. I don't remember these before. They were probably around. Huh. I'm surprised. I really expected to be, jumped. I don't trust it. Oh, all right. I guess that room is dangerous enough if you haven't done the side quest stuff required to be safe in there. Anyone here? Not the answer I expected, but good. And a baby orange peel to you. I'm gonna bring this with me. Let's see. Okay. So what do we got? Filing and processing, fire break, operation center, and active investigations. Okay, so this is sort of a dead end. Right. Yes. Okay. This way it is. Okay.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Don't write that. No. Hang on. More details, please.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone once seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Don't write that.
There was nothing ordinary about Phaeton.
Thank you. You know, Alan, if what you write comes true, this isn't helping. You could be being a lot more helpful right now. Next time, maybe just have the room contain, like, a baby and an orange peel, and then I can call it a day. Okay. Open this up. And keep an eye out, because apparently we're gonna get pounced. I don't know if I need the light with me or not. We're just kind of assuming that, this Hartman is gonna be coated in shadow as well, right? Oh, here, why don't I just leave it here for safekeeping? And if anyone jumps at me, I'll come back and get it. Maybe I can find... a little... Wait a minute. Ahti, did you leave me more work? Ahti. Oh my goodness.
Lighten them up.
You still on vacation?
It's getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not food for you. Headache, nausea, odor, depression. But how can you tell when you are fit? Helvetin home. Eikö siitä nyt saatana pääse eroon?
Oh my goodness.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old lady. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay. I will work on those things as I find them. Good to hear from you. Okay. Official findings report, illegal altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in redacted Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A, there is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B, These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. This is interesting. They're introducing like a paracriminal element to this world that the base game didn't really bring up or allude too much, which is neat and makes me think that it's hinting at what Remedy might be making next. Because if they're going to start hinting at what sort of thing they're going to make next, and if it is tied to this universe, this Control / Alan Wake universe, then now and here is where they'd start dropping those little connections, yeah? What's this?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best, but mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Is that the end of it? I think that might be the end of it. Okay. So that took place in the motel, yeah? The Ocean View? Okay. Kirkland. So you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Wanna know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more, and they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off this case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. And... okay, motel observation. I was correct. Alright. Interesting. Now there's that thing I want. And here's another thing I want. Interagency cooperation decision regarding NASA. Following the NASA-FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. Ha! In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of Blackrock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Interesting. That's neat. I want the lights on. I think I'll achieve that up here. I think. So give me this. This won't open from this side. So I'll go around. Really expected to be jumped by something by now. There we are. And boom. Good. I'm going to read these things before I press any more buttons. The Eagle Limited, AWE 44. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. All right. What else? Examination of paranatural entities, the Shadow. Paranatural entity A10, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive redacted consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting redacted over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work toward a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an redacted. So this is the Shadow threat thing from Alan Wake. And this...
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Huh. Alright. I'm gonna open this first. Thank you, and then... There we go. Oh. Well, okay. That's fine. I can deal with this. Hi. No, you can have those. I don't want them. Where are you? Catch. You, be on my... Hey. Come here. Be on my team. Shoot the other one, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. That's right. Nope. There you go. Whoa. Hi? Yeah. The heck? I think I might need my light. Eek. Ah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have just jumped right down there. Let's try that again. Bring it on. Get hit by everything. Who else? Eh. All right. That went better. We don't have any live machines out here anymore, do we? Okay, good. That was pretty funny, though. No. Are we good here? We got a door here. And a door over here, too. Oh, two of them. Okay. Let's start with... I don't think this is the one I came in. No, I didn't. This is just the bathroom.
Reminder. All employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, come now. What a bad workplace in every sense. Okay. I'll take it. Next. Active investigations, is it? There we are. I don't suppose... No, hang on. There we go. I don't suppose... Surge. That's new, isn't it? Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if their timer expires. Oh, that's neat. Oh, sure. Can get one upgrade, but a ways off from fully upgrading it. That's fine. Again, I'm pretty happy with my setup here. And at this point... Whoa. We all right there?
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
I'm gonna get in the light. Ah, better. Okay. All right. Darkness bad. At least for prolonged periods. 2 places I can plug in power sources. Just gotta find some. Boy, it is dark, though. Like wicked dark, though. Oh, there's a 3rd place I can plug something in, and nothing to plug. Wait. Here's one. Nope. That's a place to plug things in also. I'm starting to think that I might not actually have any sources of power in this space. This is just a space I need to keep coming back to with sources of power. That's my guess. And yes, there's stuff to read, but maybe I'll come back when there is any light whatsoever. Does this work? Excellent. That's not great.
Shit. Now what?
Nope. Oh, dear.
What is that?
Devoured by hungry darkness.
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Dr. Emil.
Nope.
So you don't like the light? I can use that.
Indeed so. Okay. His shadows, great. Okay.
Nothing even touches it.
How? Wait, there's lots of sources of power. Okay. Let's start using them. There is some light. And here is some more. Excellent. I can use this. Boom. Where's the rest? There's another way up high. At least one. Yep. I'm in the light. You can't touch me. I assume. There we go. And there's one more over there. Gotcha. This is neat. Really different kind of boss battle. Oh, I'm in the light. Base. Dork. Okay. Here we are. Okie dokie. And up. Up. There we go. And boom. Huh, what do we hear? Like a fan. I wonder. Haha! You're a mess.
Yeah, how do you like that?
All right. Gonna explore, huh? I can explore. Let's see, where are we? Oh, just dead center of this space. Okay. Active investigations. Let's see what all's in this room, because there was a bunch of stuff. Like this.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off and I could move out of my parents' basement and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Huh. Okay. What else have we got in this floor? Ooh, couple things. How did this get up here?
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about...
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Is it?
Listen, I'm just a desk jockey. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
I like him. Right. Whoop. Wrong button. Fun mess, though. Vending machine, altered item 81KE. Containment procedure, none known. Testing it in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. This thing. A vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel. Coin-operated, buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its row of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create a living redacted have consistently failed. A living what? Gracious. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Redacted, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Redacted called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise the residents' spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. Interesting. Is that... I mean, it sure looked like a vending machine stomping around in the halls during that fight back there. Nope. Here we go. A Hiss Corrupted Ranger Airborne. This subgroup of Hiss Corrupted Rangers has manifested the ability to levitate, similarly to Hiss Elevated Agents. However, these airborne Hiss Rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. This evolution, being so similar to the Elevated, possibly indicates that Hiss can share permutations through a type of network, or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural element found only in that sector. Or perhaps this is the natural progression of the Hiss Ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine the conclusive trajectory of development for each of the Hiss manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. And... interrogation, billable hours, and right. Yes. Okay. What else we got? Could have sworn I saw one in here somewhat. Yeah, here we go. Note, this screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Springs spec script, episode Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. A host voiceover. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? Interior, secret lab, night. We're in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, The Federal Bureau of Night Springs. The scientist. I've told you several times, Doctor, it isn't ready. The director, it's ready when I say it is, Doctor. The scientist. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. I hope we can find more pages of that. That'll be fun. Okay. What else? Here's a door. One more quick little sweep around just to make sure we're not missing anything. Wait a minute. Oh.
Arcade machines.
What?
Shim. Shim? Shoom. Whatever.
Huh. Hang on. Make sure there's nothing else super interesting in the immediate proximity. See, here's something. Official findings report regarding Dr. Emil Hartman. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Redacted, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent redacted abilities they may possess, with the aim of shaping Redacted to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class II paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to redacted reality through artistic mediums, see file redacted. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the redacted investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released redacted months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. That's for the best. Now about this shum shim shwam. Did they slip a little retro game at it? Yeah. Alright, let's see what this is about. Bonko Entertainment. Whoa. Oh, it's like a little mini game. I'm gonna survive a horde of hiss. That's kind of cool. May not do a bunch of these if it's just sort of a bunch of little challenges. Well, let's do a round of it. Get out of here. Go on. Yeah. Get out of here, shoot. Ouch. Yeah, I may not do super well here. Yeah. Oh, you snuck up. Stop surviving so much, jeez. Doing all right, doing all right. I'm seeing 0 progress on the progress bar, which is concerning. Whoa. Get out of here. So far, so good. Whoa. Cut it out. You. Where are you? Boy, I love that effect still so much. Get out of here, shoot. There you are. Yeah. Go away. Goodness, you're sturdy. Where are you? You're around here somewhere. Hey! Dodged a little too early there, I guess. gonna be a long fight. Why don't I skip ahead to when it's about done, huh? Ah, we got taken out. Alas. Ah, that's cute. Fun. But no. Back to the quest. I'm interested. Where should we go here? It looks like we got... It looks like in theory we have several directions we could go, but I'm not sure. That might be our only actual option. Ooh, hang on. How do I... how do I get to this? How's this work? Come on, there we go. Ocean View Motel Observation Report. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation Door Redacted. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, referred to AWA 35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected para-utilitarian and redacted, contacted agents Shaw and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For a full transcript, refer to file Redacted, on Redacted 2017. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Conclusion. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself, to confirm if any other changes occur. Alright. I'm guessing we're going that way. Real quick, let me make sure there's no other, like, obvious doors or anything. It doesn't look like it. There's my entrance there. No. And this elevator, which... uncooperative. Let's try this. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, no, that was the audio. Will this work? No. Okay. Oh, maybe the elevator then. Could work.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Winston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Okay. Bright Falls AWE, huh?
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird.
Langston?
Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them.
Langston?
If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry
Finger's still on the button, buddy.
I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Langston.
But sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine.
Langston.
Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever,
always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet.
Langston.
She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back.
This just gets funnier the longer he
Hold on,
goes.
Let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred.
I feel like the actor's just improvising now.
Food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a fruit arrangement. All right, done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But, boy, those two did not get along.
I just want to see how long he'll go at this point.
Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way. Scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl. That cat was a real asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing now that language was not
harsh.
entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate people.
It just keeps going.
Or animals. Or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just,
Cat.
Hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I gotta, check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
Wow, that was way longer than I expected him to go. That was very good. I like Langston. Oh my goodness. Y'all, thank you very much for watching. I will see you on Wednesday, when hopefully we find Christmas lights to put on our gun. And it'll make us all powerful in this DLC. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll see- well, I gotta find something to- I'll see you next time, and goodbye? Good enough.